All right. As I've said multiple times before, if zero people, if that number stays zero, sorry, that's like a nap earlier, and that number stays zero between now and 5 minutes, I will end it. Never mind. Hello, E is God's son. You're the only one here right now, so yeah, I'm doing. I'm okay. I'm surviving. Not doing great, but not doing completely terrible. But that, this is America, so that can change. By the way, are you subscribed to me by any chance? Sorry, I'm having this obsession with subscriptions right now because you're gone. Never mind. Okay. Well, thanks for popping up. God, I'm sleepy, dude. Like I literally, I kind of just woke up and I'm still tired. Ugh. Mm. And that means you are gone again. Well, until people start talking in the chat, I'm going to continue to play this game. God, I'm so tired. Good evening. Good evening, Bro Magus. How you doing today, man? I am. Oh boy, that power nap was supposed to wake me up, and it did. Mm. Ah. Shout out to the three. What is up, y'all? Genuinely didn't expect anybody to pop up. I'm gotten used to people not showing up. Sorry if I'm a little mute. Like I said, I'm sort of just waking up and I'm playing this game. So it's I'm surviving for the most part. Just trying to go live as much as possible because playing your math game again. Not yet. No, I'm still playing Merge's Kingdom. Just trying to get my merge on. But I probably might end up playing the math game a little bit later though. By the way, it's called 2048. I definitely recommend it to anybody who just happen to have free time. Like, do you stream? I'm streaming right now. Like if you're asking if I stream games like Twitch or Kick, I would never go on Kick, but I if I have a gaming system, I will totally stream on Twitch. But like the whole thing is that like I don't have a system and I don't really have a whole lot of income to get a system right now. So but if I had a console, absolutely I would be on Twitch and like that was the whole goal for getting this channel in the first place. So I mean like if you guys want to give me like $500 to get a if you guys want to give me $500 to get a PS5, I'll stream and Twitch tomorrow. Is Kick too chatty for you? Yes it is. But also is because like I heard that like a lot of people who get involved with it are usually kind of like a lot of people who are involved with it are usually like folks who think that girls that are teenage age are fair game, and I don't want to be involved in that at all. Yeah, I mean like I hate right wingers, dude. You really expect me to want to like go to their gaming platform? It's like I'm pretty sure I make a video reiterating $500 need to go to your bills right now. Oh no, I actually have my bills paid for. When I got when I got fired, it was around the time that I was getting paid for my when I got fired, it was around the same time that I actually was getting my last check. So I had a little bit of money. I had a little bit of money on my last check in order to pay my bills. So my bills for this month, at least most of them, are paid for. But because of that, I kind of don't have money for much anything else. So I just been sort of taking it easy. Like this month, I want to say this month is cleared. Next month is going to be like next month is Judgment Month. But on a good foot, I did actually do a follow up with a potential job that I interviewed with, and they basically told me that like I'm in their recommendations. They're looking into it, but like I said, I'm more of a believing when I see it kind of guy. But yeah, this month, as far as my bills are concerned, I'm in the clear. Shoot. But like I said, if I have $500, like if I have $500 to get a PS5, I like to think that I like to think that me streaming video games on Twitch might be a secondary form of income. I would hope, but that's just me being optimistic and trying to think positive. And we both know, like, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to say, but stuff that I think positive about, almost always blows up in my face. But yeah, like I said, if I had my own system though, I would totally stream and I would totally like stream, but I wouldn't stream on Kick though because like I said, I hate right wingers, I hate like Trump supporters and stuff like that. So I would hate to be on a platform that's chock full of them. Wow, the ads wide out your message when you're typing. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that concept either. Mm. Oh, that's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling. Yeah, I bet that's kind of messed up. I'm not cool with that. I wish there was a way I could like stop that from happening. Wait, I think I can control my ads. Okay. Love and peace, man. It's always good to have you. Enjoy your appointment. We'll talk later. How's it going? Awesome Sauce 26. Wow. Um I see you almost made it. Yeah, I did. I actually had it for like a good hour before I'm guessing some people reconsidered. I'm not sure. But like I said, I do know that like I have right wing trolls that do subscribe to me just so they can like unsubscribe when I get close. And that could be the circumstance there. I genuinely have no clue why I have no clue why almost 2,000 people subscribe to me. But I mean, I'm grateful for it. I just wish that they would comment my videos and stuff. It's like I understand that like my videos are not exactly stuff that people want to listen to, but it's like if people didn't want to listen to it, they wouldn't subscribe in the first place. But if I got like over 1,000 subscribers, why are my videos like getting so little reactions? I mean, that's so little views and whatever. I ain't stressing. How How's it going? Oh, here for a short time or not a long time? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just tired. Like if I sound the way that I sound, it's just because I kind of just woke up from a power nap, and yeah, like you ever like wake up feeling really low? Because that's kind of what happened with me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm surviving. Like I said, I did a follow up with this job that I interviewed for like earlier this week, and like I said, they said that I'm in their prospects, so I'm hoping that that leads to something. Job search on, and yes, sometimes wake up feeling low. Yeah, like I said, today I just applied for more jobs, called them up, let them know, hey, I'm interested. Um, the algorithm doesn't show subs all the videos, and if they're not that active, it's just numbers. Yeah, I figured that. I just chalk it up to peeps don't care about my videos, and that just makes it easier for me to. That just makes it easier for me to like sort of acknowledge because like I don't mind being ignored. It's just like I'm annoyed because if like because now it's like what are you guys subscribing to me for? Um, thank you. Oh, would you make YouTube a job? That's kind of what I've been trying to do for like the past couple months. So yeah. The only problem is that like in order for me to make YouTube a job, people have to care about my videos and they don't. Because I'm a small creator. I can't live off the money that I earn off of YouTube right now. More people would have to subscribe and watch. But if I can make YouTube my job, absolutely. Hello D Langer. I'm gonna assume uh oh god, this is not good. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I mostly attract trolls and like I mostly attract like trolls and people who don't like me because they see my shorts and they see my shorts where I make fun of right wingers, and the first thing they do is just harass me ad nauseum for that. You have interest in taste, man. I know you don't like all suggestions, but let me say one thing. Either way, your channel is like growing exponentially. So I feel like I should definitely take a little bit of advice from you. Also, you've been very supportive, so I appreciate it all the same. Also, if I'm being a little too quiet, it's just because I'm playing this game and I like this game. Best make YouTube a side hustle, dude. I'm not. YouTube isn't even like a hustle, dude. I'm just making videos because I'm making videos simply because like I know that I'm probably gonna either die from starving to death or getting like Swiss cheese by a police officer. So the way I see it is I'm just making content so people can have an idea of who I am before that happens. Sometimes the title can be vague for someone who doesn't care. The viral video was engaging and clear about what was going on. Yeah, I thought about like making like attention grabby clickbaity titles, but I thought about it, but it's like people didn't like. I guess part of me just wanted people to like watch my videos for me exponentially from your yeah from your lips to God's ears. Starving to death, that is wild. I'm from Asia. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like like because money is not like I need money to survive, and if I don't have money, then I might die. So the way I see it is that like if something bad were to happen to me at this point, if something really bad were to happen to me at this point, I just want to be able, I want people to be able to look at my videos and know what kind of person I was like. That's it. Like this is not me trying to make YouTube my career, although I would like it if that was the case. I just want people to see my YouTube videos and go, "Oh, this is who he was. He was a person. He wasn't just he's not just a dead person. He was a person who lived." Yeah, archives. That's the reason why I'm not a. That's the. It doesn't have to be clickbait. Your viral wasn't clickbait. It was truth, and it was. I mean, it was clickbait for them because people like the idea of because people initially saw my video and they initially wanted to laugh at me for losing for the money that I did for my money issues. They wanted to laugh about it, and then they realized, oh crap, this isn't something to laugh about. I think you should take Wonderful's advice. Yeah, yeah. But it's like even then, like I want my title to be in relevance to the video. So it's like, I don't know how to make every title that I have is usually every title that I have is usually like, like in relevance to the video. People just saw the advice, don't play hentai. I got banned on YouTube, gat going play I lost my 1K sub. Um I would never have hentai on my channel. So that's fine. We're definitely on the same page there, buddy. Hey, Ashley Barrett, how's it going today? But yeah, at the end of it all, like I'm just like I don't. Dang, you lost 1,000 subs. I yeah, apparently playing hentai is a rule breaker. I don't know. That's definitely a deal breaker. Some people like hentai. A lot of people apparently don't. I don't know. Yeah, I'm now on Rumble. Oh, great. Red flag, right wing on the play. No one wanted to laugh. People wanted to know that people wanted you to know that you weren't alone and you were bold. Yes, be relevant to the videos. Also, YouTube is about SEO, if not clickbait. I don't know what SEO stands for. Um, but nah, it was like there was some people who wanted to say, "LOL, why don't you just get a better job?" Like that was like I attracted a lot of right wingers on there. Like I remember like a lot of right wingers were just popping up like, "You need to get a better job," because apparently you could just walk into a better job and just be like, "Hey guys, I work here now," according to these guys. I do remember like I mean like granted there was some people from Philippines, dope. And true, people would say that get a better job. That's what I'm saying. Like, the video that went viral, it went viral because they wanted to like people just wanted to like give me advice on what to do about like getting a better job because it's like this thing worked for me is going to work for you too. I'm like, it wouldn't. There's a good chance that the thing that worked for you because you're you. It's not going to work for me also, you know. But some people they're dumb. But I get it though. Like I was like, I guess I could probably like spice up the titles a little bit, but it's still like, like some people just wanted me to be miserable. Hello, Miss Christie. Search engine optimization. Words that people search for, like today's title, would not come up unless people are active on your page. My old YouTube was Consipus. Now me just post on Rumble. Me big regret. Wished me never got banned for a lifetime though. I mean, if you're on Rumble, you clearly didn't get banned. I mean, like you can still make stuff. Are you trying to come back to YouTube? Also, if you're using Rumble, are you right wing by any chance? Advice is still comments that bring more people who want to stay on your page. Gotta embrace it all, anyways. That's my last word. Got it. Like I said, I can totally spice up the. I guess I could spice up the titles a little bit, but once I make something different, once I make something new, absolutely. Man, I am still a little sleepy. I should have took a, I should have took a extra super power nap. But yeah, like I said, if you're on Rumble, I'm just gonna assume that you're right wing or left wing. Me no care. Me just want to live, survive. Like yeah, okay, okay. I'm Like I'm getting bad vibes from that, but okay. Just asking, are you shy on camera? No, I'm in front of the camera right now. You can see me. Want me to sing you a lullaby? Shut up, Truett. My boy True is in the building, everybody. We boycotting Target or nah? Dude, I'm poor. What am I supposed like I'm poor. I don't shop. We boycotting Target or nah? You gonna really ask me that? Like, I'm poor. I rarely go to the store. I didn't go to the store I didn't really go to the store that much when I was working. Boycotting Target. Bro, there's no Target near me. I live in a poor part of town. What kind of question is that? You may as well ask me, bro, you ain't gonna buy no big car? You ain't gonna buy no new car? That's I'm sorry, that's a silly question. That's like the first thing you said on here. Wow. Hey man, I know you ain't got no money, but you're not going shopping? At least you don't eat dogs like my mom when she was young. I'm gonna assume that that's a joke, but I'm not gonna find that funny. How did you find my live, D Langer? I'm not I mean I get that, but like that's not I mean shock value don't really work on me like that either unless you start being racist or whatever. But I spotted you. Okay, but like how? Like did I just pop up on your homepage and you was just like, ah, black guy, let's go see him. I was random scrolling. Oh, okay. Because I do know like a lot of people. I think he was serious. He was, but like it was like a shock value thing. Yeah, you got recommended. Oh God. Yeah, just do giant wing. Ah. Okay. Just refrain from any black jokes and we'll be fine. Um. Yeah, like a lot of people. Yeah, I attract a lot of people who I attract a lot of people who would actively like speak against my existence online. And for some strange reason, I get recommended for those types of folks, and they're all annoying. So I always get a little uneasy about it. Also, as much as I don't like music, but I think that AJR is a really talented band. Like I was like actually listening to some of AJR's songs, and it's like, holy crap, this is a no. I don't play any instruments. I am trying to. I am trying to like learn how to read music though, but I don't play any instruments currently. The level of anti-blackness is sickening online. I get the same white supremacists in my comment section. Personally, I think YouTube allows small black creators to be targeted because it's good for engagement. Nah, dude, that's the whole internet. That's the whole internet. The whole internet is just like 80% white supremacists, and they just pop up to just be like, "We won, you lost, and we are now going to make your life miserable." And it's like, oh god. It's like you're a black person. I don't like you. It's like I know. Go away. Never. I made a whole short about it, and like people actually got upset at me because it sounds like a USA thing. Yeah, but it's a universe. It's a global thing. Like I'm on Threads right now, and there's people who have probably never. There's like I'm on Threads right now, and there's like people who probably have never even seen a Black American, and they're talking the same crap that like white supremacists are in America. It's just crazy. Never liberal. Yes, indeed. I am definitely overdue for another red right thing. If Philippines were cool with you, bro. Well, thanks. I have no. I was like, like I want to believe that, but I guess I'll know for sure if I ever find myself in the Philippines. You were on Rumble. That's the racist YouTube. He's not wrong, but I was too dark back then. Okay, you got to make another skit of that. Yeah, I probably might. I don't know. True. Do me a favor. I talk about life ending. Okay, yeah. God. By the way, True, I really appreciate you supporting my shorts, man. It really means a lot that you watch my stuff and support it, man. That's funny. No, I like the fact that you support my shorts that make fun of like white supremacists because like I feel like we don't talk about them enough. We don't insult them enough. We don't mock them enough, you know? And it's like we should. We should. Like, if they have to win and succeed at everything, we should be able to roast them, you know? That's my whole thing. It's like I feel like that's fair. Your shorts are very funny. I love them. Thank you, Awesome Sauce. Please comment on them and like, let me know that because before you said that, I did not know. I'm also trying to start making fun of alpha males too. Because we've been letting them get away with too much for too long. So I'm scared of going to USA. So many. Yes, yes. Nobody cares if you're black. Yes, you should be. But that's not what this live is about. Also, 5 people are in here right now. I like black women. They hot. Yeah, don't. Yeah, I get it, but that's objectification, buddy. Truant, that one ticks me off the most. That and I don't see color. I don't care that much about that one because, like, some people are. It's like it's almost never true. They always do. I don't want to mix my race. Oh God. Okay, dude. I get it. You're right wing. You got like one more. You got like one more thing to say about black stuff. I'm really like my patience gets really, really, really thin. Dial it back a bit, or you will not be here. It's healthy for genes to mix. Okay, I said it. I said that was your last one. Okay, yo, I'm gonna need for you to take a break. Oh God, how can you not like music? Because I'm just not a fan of it. I don't really like, dude. When you get as depressed as I do, and like more and more bad stuff happens to you, you get a little agitated about you get agitated about certain things. But yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of music. No. My girlfriend, she's the music lover. But yeah, but it's like I did find myself listening to I did find myself listening to AJR, but that's only because like a lot of the music is I'm sad and here is a song about it. And I'm like, I get that because I'm sad too. You would hate being around me since you're not a huge fan of music. What kind of music you be listening to? Oh, right, like sure. And I think I saw your video. Like, I see what kind of music you're into. I think you will like Zero. I heard of Zero before, but it's like, once again, you have to really take it to consider. I listen to rock music and AJR. Music is life. No, math is life. Math is life. You can get rid of music and like you can get rid of music and still live, but you cannot live without math. I don't care what I listen to as long as it's good. That's a fair assumption. I would, but it's like, does it have to? Okay, so random question. Do you have to like it? Do you have to like the song for it to be good? My current favorite sad song is "I'm Not Okay." Is that by? Are you talking about the My Chemical Romance debut? Same, Truman. So, what's a song that is good that you don't like? Ooh, that's a good question. What is a song that you consider to be a good song that you don't like? I also love how Ashley Barrett just popped up and dipped. But no, when I was younger, I used to listen to a lot of music. One of my The Girl Is Mine, Michael Jackson. I never heard that one. Bohemian Rhapsody. Are these songs that you guys don't like but are considered good? Because now I need you guys to tell me why you don't like them. It's too long. Got it. I just hate Paul McCartney's voice and face. Okay. Who's Paul McCartney? You never heard of The Girl Is Mine? I'm I'm I guess I'm not as old as I thought I was because no. Man, you'd read there's like a lot of 70s music, Truant. Yeah, from what I remember, like a lot of songs from back then were very, very, very lengthy. I remember there was one song that was literally like 10 minutes, and it was just because the person was just so impressed by their own instrumentability that they just kept playing. Paul McCartney was a Beatle. Oh, okay. Paul was okay. John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Okay, okay. He was the Paul. Got it. I actually like a lot of 70s music. This dude said he likes a lot of 70s music, but Bohemian Rhapsody was too long. That's funny. That is funny. Wow. Ali Brothers is 70s music. Okay. Not sure how long this is going to be, but well, I'll stay here until this ends. Slanderous Coach Barry. Huh. Why does that name sound familiar to me? I'll figure it out. Um, Parliament Funkadelic has a lot of long songs. That's a long name. I can only imagine how long those songs are. Parliament Funkadelic. Oh wait, that's the George Clinton band, right? That's a band that's headed by George. It's like George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic. That's them. Freebird is a long song. I can imagine. In fact, the longest song on my music playlist is 12 minutes. This dude said, I don't like, this dude said he doesn't like Bohemian Rhapsody for being too long. And the longest song in his playlist is 12 minutes. That's great. That's great. Never change, Truant. Keep them guessing. Will you ever do public streams one day? What is public streams? This is a stream. It's public. I have no clue what you're referring to. Why do I remember your name? Slanderous Coach Barry. That sounds familiar. Did we interact before? I think okay. I love Hotel California. Oh, yeah, it was a good time. I went a long time thinking that Hotel California was made by Elvis. I mean, like outside streams where you go out and enjoy what's happening out there. There's nothing to enjoy. I'm miserable. Like, there's really nothing for me to do out. There's really nothing for me to do outside. Just maybe take a walk. Like, I'm poor. I live in a poor side of town. I can like no, that doesn't make any sense. Why does your name sound familiar? I feel like I remember the words slanderous and Barry together. Were you like one of my haters at some point? Were you like a troll? Did you troll me at some point? I feel like I recognize you too. Both versions of Stairway are great. Does it both versions? What do you mean? Balance, one day you're gonna make it out the trenches and be in a McMansion. I have no clue what a McMansion is, but I hope that that means a mansion, and I appreciate that. One is a song by the OJ's. Oh, the OJ's made a Stairway to. Oh yes, I did. I was the one who trolled you and then apologized for it. Oh, okay, that's why I remembered you because you did actually apologize. Well, that's crazy. Wow. Because yeah, okay, that's why. All right. Wow. Well, growth, bro. Appreciate that. That was yeah, that did happen. That did happen. I remember now. Yeah, you did give me a rough time and then like chilled out. That's cool. I know the Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven. I just never know about the one by the OJ's. By the way, also didn't know that the OJ's lead singer. I did not know that Gerald Levert was his kid. Two different songs, same title. Got it. Like I grew up in the '90s, so it's like I knew who Gerald Levert is, and I heard of the OJ's, but I didn't know that the lead singer of the OJ's was Gerald Levert's dad. And that like kind of messed me up because like the '90s R&B music, they used to play the heck out of Gerald Levert like all the time. I ain't gonna lie, dude had an amazing voice. I just remember like I just hated music. I hated R&B music back then. And the reason why was because it would be, I'm gonna do things to this lady that you will never do, that you will never do. And I'm just sitting there like, I know, shut up. Shoot. All these women, they want me because I'm richer than you, richer than you. Shut up. Yeah, that was what R&B music sounded like to me back then. Or it would be, look at me with my shirt off in my 8 pack. And I'll be sitting here like, shut up. And I hate y'all. Because I don't know if y'all remember, but back in the day, every R&B singer had like an 8 pack, had like a full set of abs, and they just really wanted everybody to know it. And I couldn't stand that. Most R&B music in the '90s were about begging. Is either I'm a player, but I won't want it only, or what you just said. And my whole thing was that like it's like how are you the player, but you want it's like I want a woman that's gonna stay with me forever, even though I'm going to do things with other women as well, and I want her to be okay with it. It's like, bro, just be poly. What is this? Why is this a bad thing for y'all? I think modern R&B is like that too, but it got worse. That's my whole thing. Like I can't listen to R&B because it's like, like it's because it's like even if the whole thing in life was if as a dude you should just like you should like perform a lot of horizontal dancing. It's like I can't do that. Like the last thing I want to do is listen to music of a dude bragging about how much more horizontal dancing lessons he get than I do. Yeah, modern R&B is mainly about hooking up, and that's the thing. It feels like that's what it was about back then too. When was it never? When was it not about hooking up? Because I'm convinced that it was always about hooking up, and it was always some dude bragging about how he could like pull the finest lady on the planet. It would always be some dude bragging about how he could pull all the fine women, and just be like, I'm rich, I can do whatever I want. I'm sexy, and you're not, and and I'm absolutely rich, and I have an 8 pack. Check it out. Look at this, and I'm just sitting here like, nothing about this is making me happy right now. 90s music in general produce more cohesive albums. True. It's like give me that sad white kid over there who's just like depressed because his parents hate him. Like that, I'm good with that. Horizontal dancing lessons. I feel like that's. I mean, it could be, but yeah, like I'm not trying to be jealous of the person who's singing the song. It's like I get it. You're rich. I get it. You're rich. You have 8 pack. You're tall. You got a whole bunch of money. It's like I hate you. I think that's what ultimately like got me into like rock music to begin with. I was like always very. I was like you project your personal feelings onto music. That may be, but it's like and I acknowledge that. I guess I do, but it's like last thing I want to do is like feel like last thing I want to do is be reminded that I'm garbage compared to this ridiculous like And the thing was that like I think at the time too there was like a few of these guys they were like I think me and Sammy are the same age. And I just remember thinking to myself, I will never be as successful as this guy. I hate him already. And yeah, I couldn't do that. But yeah, like I didn't want to be jealous of the person that's performing. I just wanted to be able to appreciate the performance. Thinking about it now, I probably shouldn't have listened to rock music as much as I did because a lot of those guys were singing about being depressed and sad. But it's like you guys have money and access to things that I would never have access to. What makes you think you won't be as successful as him? Dude, I'm in my 30s. Dude, I'm in my 30s. I'm not successful now. I am unemployed. I'm in my 30s and I'm literally a month away from becoming homeless. Like, I'm not successful now. There's a great chance that probably won't. It's like and I haven't, and I wasn't successful the year before. I was successful the year before that. I was successful the year before that. Shoot, if it ain't happening by now, there's a great chance. But it's like there's a few people who like there's a few people who are like very successful and very rich and have their whole lives the way that they wanted to go. And I'm like in the same age group as them. And the first thing that's going through my mind is if only I just had a chance, bro. He's not trying to hear you, Truant. I'm listening to what he's saying, V. I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm just agitated because like I didn't get there as quickly as they did. If I were to become successful tomorrow, I would be successful for one day in comparison to people who have been successful for like the past decade in my age group. And that's what stresses me out a little bit. It's like going, if I become successful tomorrow, it will literally be by luck. Whereas these other cats is like, well, they were kind of just, they were just, they were just, I don't know, bred for it or whatever. It ain't too late, Steph. Got it, got it, got it. I'm listening. I get it. True got. I was listening to True. uh, I just know I need a job, so there's that. Uh, Here's to hoping that something pops up. Like I said, I did another. Like I said, I did try to do a reverse interview today, and I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. In any case, though, but yeah, in any case, though, like that's one of the big reasons why I don't really like R&B music because the last thing I want to do is be reminded that like that it's like I can get more of what I want than you. It's like why shut up. Sad part is it wasn't always like that. R&B used to just be blues, and it just used to be like R&B used to just be blues, and blues used to just be everything sucks. This really sucks. Everything's bad, and that's all I have. And now it's whatever the heck it is now. Is blues even still a thing? Like, do we? Is there still blues? That's what I'm saying. I would love to listen to blues music because blues music was like what rock music was for me. Like if it was more music about like, if there was more music about I'm having a bad day, tomorrow don't look better. It's going to rain, and I just got wetter. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, I've been wet in the rain too. Yeah, blues is still a thing. It's R&B though. Well, yeah, it's still around. There's new school blues. Yeah, but it's like I keep hearing that I keep on hearing that the white people had invaded the blues like how they did reggae, and I don't really want to. It's like part of me just not even compelled to listen to it anymore. Anywho, I gotta go. Anyone have a great night and good luck with the callbacks, Manny. Thank you, A Wonderful Life. I really appreciate. Oh wow, this is very nice. I'm very thankful. Thank you very much, A Wonderful Life. Really hope that um here's the hoping that I also get a call back as well. Oh man, this is. By the way, check out her channel. By the way, check out A Wonderful Life's channel. If you're not subscribed to her and you still need to find her channel, I have it on my profile on the recommended channels. I gotta organize it a little bit better, but she will be in there. I used to go to a Free Blues concert on Bill Street. Get you a nice meal tonight. Yeah, thank you. Wow, I that's really nice. I did not expect that. But yeah, like if I would love to go to a blues. I would love to go to a blues concert. I would love to go to a blues concert. But like I said, I feel like if I listen to more blues, if I listen to more young guy Marcellus the singer, who's that? Oh, is he a blues performer? The fact of the matter is that I'm not trying to listen to people. I don't want to listen to music to listen to somebody brag about how awesome their life is because it's like my life isn't awesome. You know, it's like I listen to music for the same reason I read books, and I read books for the same reason that I partake in all types of fiction. I want to find something that I can relate to. I want to find something that I can say. I want to find somebody out there who's going through the same crap that I'm going through, but can actually like make me feel better about it by talking about it in a way that I'm not used to hearing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to hear we're rich, we're attractive, we're awesome, and everything is fine for us and not you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with that. These guys sing about regular stuff. Exactly. That's what I want. That's what like I'm gonna check that out. Is Young Guy also another one? Let's see. Okay. Like I said, I'll definitely what songs say that, Manny? Well, they're not that blatant with it, Jovi. But I'm just saying, they're not that blatant with it, Jovi, but you gotta listen to the subliminal parts. Oh man. Which R&B songs? I remember. Let's see. Usher's "My Way." That's one song I can remember. Like that was very much like it's like she likes me because I'm hot. And it's like shut up. There's a lot of songs where it's like it's always a dude just basically saying she likes me because I'm hot and she is also hot and we're gonna get busy and I don't know what happened next. And I'm just sitting here like, oh my god, I hate this crap so much. I can't even think of any songs like I only heard like so many, but I knew that there was like some shoot because like I also don't want to mention any songs by by you know, the guy who was the king of R&B. You know, the dude who's in jail now. Is he in jail? Is he still in jail? Is he out? But like I do know, let's see, R&B about My Way by Usher. Now that I think about it, every song by Usher, every other song by Usher was him just flexing about how much like women liked him. Um, Also, every obviously every rap song was usually about like hey, I got more money than you, and my life is better too. He's in jail. Okay, he is in jail. Like he's still in jail. Got it. It's the fact that he's still in jail that's genuinely surprising to me. It's like because he's rich, so it's like so you got so we can punish rich people in this country. All right, it's getting a little dark up in here, so let me just. He's definitely not rich anymore. I mean, yeah, of course he's not rich anymore, but it's just a sheer fact that is like back in the day, it was impossible to put rich people in jail for anything, and now here he is going to jail, and it's still in there. It's like, wow, so we can punish rich people, just the ones that you guys want to be punished. Shoot, if that dude was, if his complexion was like less melanated, he'd be president by now. Oh, right. I mean, Martha Stewart was wealthy and went to jail. Yeah, but different circumstances. And also, I didn't even know that insider trading was something you can get in trouble for. Well, I didn't know that insider trading was something you could go to jail for because there was so many people who did insider trading who didn't go to jail. Like for example, what's that dude's name? He's part of the how our money is ran. Jerome Powell. For those who don't know who Jerome Powell is, he's the guy who's in charge of the I forget what the thing is called, the federal something, the federal something. He Jerome Powell is in charge of America's money. At least he's one of the folks that's in charge of America's money, and he did some insider trading, and he's still the guy in charge of America's money. Like what? So it's only bad when the lady does it. Okay, America. Wesley Snipes was rich when he went to jail. Was he? Wesley Snipes was rich when he went to jail. I mean, he's black. Of course, he's going to go to jail. He's a black dude. I will send you a song list if you drop an email. I have ways to communicate with me on my profile. I'm too lazy to say it online, and I'm too lazy to type it in the chat, and I am too paranoid to say it online. So just check the profile. I respond mostly to like Facebook Messenger and my I respond mostly to Facebook Messenger and my Instagram. Darn it. But yeah, like Wesley Snipes was a black dude, so yeah, of course he's going to get arrested. I mean, this is America, land of the people who hate us. But you're right though. Like Martha Stewart is definitely a special case of that because like I would, but then it's like, is she really though? Because she's still a woman, so it's like I get what you're saying though. It does make a lot. I get what you're saying, but it's still like there's always seems to be exceptions to the rule rather than like it's always like circumstantial exceptions to the rule, and I don't like that. But what I'm saying though is that like yeah, it's wild. Times are wild. Things are wild. It's kind of sucky. But yeah, there is but yeah, like I said though, I would definitely but yeah, like my whole thing is that like, oh wow, I'm down to one. Okay, that's crazy. Is it just me? Okay, I'll give myself a few more minutes if that one changes. Bernie Madoff? Yeah, Bernie Madoff, like Bernie Madoff got put in jail like 100 years ago. I mean, you're right that like what happened with him was pretty bad. And honestly, everybody should be doing what Bernie Madoff did. Bernie Madoff got made money off of rich people. Like he should be like like you should people should scam more rich people. Leave us poor folks alone. We don't have money. That doesn't make any sense. It's like I never understood why the scam industry goes after poor people. It's like, bro, we don't have money like that. What are y'all doing? But like, yeah, Bernie Madoff, like everybody should be doing what Bernie Madoff did. Bernie Madoff scammed rich folks. Everybody should scam rich folks. And I'm not talking about like celebrities and like I'm not talking like celebrities and influencers or crap like that. I'm talking billionaires. Billionaires need to get scammed. That Sam guy who scammed people using crypto, yeah, he scammed. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. But also, Sam Bankman Fried, he's not in jail anymore. I think he got freed. I think he's free now. I don't know if he's still doing things with crypto, but I do know that he's not in jail anymore. Uh, yeah, Sam Bankman Fried. I know exactly who you're talking about. By the way, the fact that Sam Bankman Fried's literal name literally sounds like bank fraud is hilarious. That was a joke that they loved to bringing up. They loved bringing that up when they were talking about him in the comedy news shows. And I just thought that was delightful. But yeah, rich people need to get scammed more. Rich people need to be conned more. They need to be ripped off. Yeah, the FX crypto guy. Like the rich people need to be ripped off. They need to be scammed. They need to be like, like especially like tech bros and stuff like that. It's like I really hate the fact that it's like only in America is there actual like honor among thieves because you rarely ever hear about them trying to rob each other. They will rob poor people all day, but they will never go after each other. Like, how is you so greedy that you will try to take money away from people who ain't got it while ignoring the people who do? That stuff always bugs me. But yeah, like I said, the FX crypto guy, absolutely. Sam. And we're back. That happens a lot, by the way. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I hate the MLO culture too, man. Like, if there's one thing I've learned is that like I'm convinced that every business is a cult. At the end of the day, like every business, every establishment is kind of a cult made by rich people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my conspiracy theory is that like at the end of the day, it's just rich people trying to get you to join their cult. Because if you ever like apply for a job and actually like get the job, there's usually like some kind. They're always trying to like find ways to brainwash you into like following some kind of code. And most workers don't go for that code because they're just there for the money and nothing else. Like I remember, it was like there would be like creeds that you would have to follow, and it wouldn't be rules. It would be like creeds and like beliefs and crap like that. It was just weird. Like I don't know what to call it, but I do believe that like every business is in fact it's like some rich guy cult. I might be wrong about it, but I don't care. Yeah, the MLM has a few people that started that's already rich, and everybody else is just recruiting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and that shouldn't be a thing. It's like going. It's like the moment once I realized that, like, I almost got sucked into a MLM before, and the reason why I didn't get sucked into it was because I wasn't making money. Like the way I see it is that, like, I went from having income based on how long I was at the job for to, it's like, if it's strictly sales, I already know it's a con, bro. You're not gonna have me out here like working hard, like, because I'm not a salesman. I'm not a salesman. You're not gonna have me out here trying to sell something to people who don't want to buy anything from me because they ain't got the money to do so. Once I saw that, I'm like, okay, this is a con. This is a scam. This is a con, and this is a cult. Screw you. It's like you're not thinking positively enough. It's like if you think positively enough, you'll make sales. It's like, no, dude. I know poor people because I am a poor people. I know poor people because I am a poor people. Poor people ain't trying to buy stuff no matter how happy I feel, no matter how positive I feel about it. What's wrong with you? Leave me alone. Shoot. It's like, bro, y'all need, it's like going, you don't call this a job. It's like, don't call this a sales job. Shoot, I don't need no sit, like, I'm not no salesman. Shoot, I'm a guy who can lift stuff and put stuff where stuff needs to go. You know what I'm saying? I can wash dishes. I can commit a service. I can't sell nobody jack. Give me money for service. Talking about, nah, man, this is a job. This is work. Nah, dog, you can keep that. But yeah, like I said, but yeah, dude, I am not a fan of, yeah, I'm not a fan of multi-level marketing either. And I'm also kind of annoyed that that's still a like a practice, bro. It's like, leave it, like, one thing I learned about America is that America is like really, really, really not good at like stopping scams. Like we still got robocalls. You know what I mean? It's like you can't call America a great country if we still got robocalls. We still got people who are afraid to answer their phones because robocalls are still a thing. That's wild, bro. Like people don't want to answer their phones because they don't want to get scammed. Shoot. It's like that, and I feel like that's something that should be easily handled. Like just find the machine that's doing these robocalls and smash it to pieces. I don't know. Also, where are the hackers at? Where are the hackers to, like, where are the hackers to, like, like take some rich people money? Where they at? Hackers can, like, stop the internet from being done, can stop can, like, do a terrible things to the PlayStation market, but they can't take money away from rich folks. Come on, y'all. What are we doing? I'm gonna learn how to hack just so I can do it. Okay, never mind. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna get killed by the FBI. I'm rambling though. What do you guys want to talk about? Really? Okay, there's five of y'all in here, so I'm gonna assume it's William Smith, maybe Miss Christie. I do this and I get paid that. That's what I'm looking for. No suspect, no Primerica, no life insurance hack. Exactly. Also, insurance is a scam, like in general. Hey, give us money so you'll have money to. Hey, give us money so you'll have money to, like, have money to the side that you can use for emergencies. It's like going, dude, I could do that on my own. Why do I need you? True. If you're my insurance, why am I paying you money that I don't have? Yeah, insurance is a scam. I wish there was a way we could like challenge insurance, or at least challenge the privatization of insurance, because insurance on its own is actually a good idea. Insurance is just basically like emergency money as a concept. The only problem is that, like, we got privatization, which is code for a rich guy takeover, and they're the ones who screwing everything up. It's like and they get paid six figures up to find loopholes to deny you. Yeah, man, Luigi got the right idea, and don't Luigi got the right idea, and I might get smoked for saying that too. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, here's the like every business practice in America can be ruled down to one sentence. It's like it was a useful thing until rich guys got involved with it, and it's like rich guys get involved with something, they mess everything up. It's like it's really easy to forget that rich guys are the reason why everything sucks in America right now. Because it's so easy to say, "Oh no, it's actually no, it's actually these people, those people, those." It's like no, it's rich people. Anybody can be. It's like it's rich people, and I'm talking like billionaires. I'm talking like millionaires and billionaires. Those guys, like they really did just like get a hold of like things that could easily make life better for everybody, and just say, "Yeah, let's make this only great for us." And then gaslight people into thinking that this is the most awesome thing that a person can do. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, millionaires and billionaires are the reason why everything sucks in America. And what's even more screwed up is that that's not even a controversial point. That's not really even like a groundbreaking thing to say because it's like, yeah, who else fault it is? Like imagine getting paid six figures by holding people's money. That's one reason why I don't respect businessmen. I don't respect businessmen or accountants or stuff like that because like not I don't really respect people who get paid to handle money because like if this was like a much more archaic time, the only way they could handle the money is by having the money, and the only way they can get the money is if somebody gives them the money. Not accountants, not accountants, not accountants, because like I think people who work at the bank are accountants, right? No, I mean like businessmen, like people who are like you know how like there's people who actually do the job, and then there's people who get paid to kind of oversee the job being done. I don't know what the word is for them. So like I'll say business CEOs. But like for example, I don't respect rich business CEOs because they don't do anything and they get a lot of the money. But I don't have any respect for CEOs. People that do taxes and bookkeeping are accountants. Those aren't the people that I'm referring to then. Like I said, I'll say business CEOs because that's the closest to what I think I'm saying. And I'm not saying it doesn't take a lot of work to become a business CEO. I'm just saying like, it doesn't feel like work to do what business CEOs do. It's just like they're the representatives of what's happening in a corporation or something. And it's like if anything goes wrong, it's ultimately their fault. But they're also kind of in charge of the thing. But are they in charge? Or is it like the shareholders or this shadow organization of people who just happen to be in charge and don't say anything? And it's like their faces are blotted out by shadows or whatever. I don't know. It's like also way too much. There's way too much. I feel like the more successful you become, you should like have less. There should only be like a certain amount of privacy you can have. Like if you're like the richest person in America, everybody should know who you are. Everybody should like probably not know where you live, but they should at least know where you work. You know what I mean? Like they should be able to at least know what you do for work. Like I feel like there should be at least some transparency for if you like the more successful you are as far as like if you make $1 billion, then everybody should at least know what your job is and how to reach you. Because you can't be like everybody should be able to have accessibility to you because if you're making that much money, you have the power to actually like do things and fix problems. You know what I mean? Like I should be able to call up like everybody should be able to call up a billionaire if there's an issue that costs like $1 million to fix. Because you should be able to just call that billionaire and say, "Hey, bro, I got $1 million problem and I don't have $1 million. Hook me up. Chop chop. Let's go." It's like, well, what if they keep calling their phone up and those people just can't have. It's like they'll have to pay their problems away. Shoot, if you're a billionaire, bro, you can afford to like be awake for a few more hours. Shoot, these CEOs get a hefty severance package when they get fired, something like the remaining amount left on their contract, so they're getting free money when they're fired. See, that's something that I don't understand. It's like, especially because what? It's like, why? Why should they get that? Hey, Maya, how's it going? And it's like, why should they get that? They don't do any work. Imagine getting paid that much money to do nothing except be the face of the company you represent. Like anybody can be a business CEO. That's what I'm saying. It's like going. We should like there should be like a whole industry dedicated to just thanks and wonderful life for the super chat. Oh, you see that? That's awesome. Yeah, she's definitely goaded for this. Like I honestly, I was not expecting it. I never do. That's a great community here. I like to think so. She was very nice. How's it going, Mr. Nasty 08? If I get fired, I have to file unemployment, which last time was only like 250 a week. See, and that's what I'm saying. Let me see. It's like it's crazy, right? Like if you were a business CEO, you would be like, if you were a business CEO, you'd be making like so much money after getting fired. But if you get fired from a normal job, if you get fired from a normal job, it's 250 a week, if that. Like, right? Crazy, right? Like, man, dude. Like I said, it's like I feel like everybody should just universally go on strike. There should be like a nationwide strike. You know what I mean? It's like if I knew that there was a way I could access a home, food, and a way to get around without having to pay for it, I would go on strike. I just wouldn't work. Because and I really do feel like we all should. I feel like as a community, we all should do that. We should all like work towards trying to offer up a home, food, and a way to get around. Because and a way to get around like without having to pay for it. Because those are the three essentials right there. Like, but it's like if you can get like poor people to like have access to these things, we could literally just go on strike and like hit these rich folks right in the wallet. Yeah, I honestly, like I said, I really do appreciate. I do love the community here. It's illegal for me to go on strike. I'm sorry. Did you just say illegal to go on strike? Isn't that isn't that like a protected First Amendment thing? Isn't that's a protected freedom of speech, isn't it? To go on strike? Like wait, hold on. Wait, so you mean to tell me that if you go on strike, you can go to jail? Is that what you're saying? How is that even? That's messed up. That is wow. Okay, that is news to me. It's illegal for people who work in education to officially go on strike in Indiana. Wow. 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 Okay. Wow. So you're supposed to just it's like that's crazy. That is crazy. So that just means that the people who are in charge of the education system in Indiana can literally do whatever they want to the workers, and the workers just can't. Oh, but you're part of a union though. Wait, hold on. How are you part of a union? And I used to be in the military, and I could not go on strike without being AWOL. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like that's the whole thing about going AWOL, right? Going AWOL is ultimately just striking from the military, right? Am I wrong? I don't know the military. I don't. It's like if you just refuse to do your job, that's. I mean, that's not really. I mean, is it absent without leave if you're there? My, your boyfriend's last job started firing people who were trying to form a union. He quit and joined a union job. Working people are so oppressed. You go AWOL, you going to jail. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. That is definitely that's yeah. Yeah, that is I totally get that, which is wild because Randy Orton went AWOL and he didn't go to he was a former world champion, which that still annoys me because I'm not a fan of Randy Orton. I don't hate him, and I don't hate him as much as I used to back then, but it still annoys me like how much that dude like got in life. But yeah, that is kind of like that's what I'm saying. Is like you really just can't. It's like you really just kind of have to bite the bullet and just say, you know what, you have to just sort of bite the bullet and just be okay with being mistreated by people who are in charge of you. It's just like that's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I say if there is a way for poor people to access a way to live, like a way to move around, transportation, food, and access to a home, in my opinion, if you do that, I feel like if there's a way you can do that, then like we could like universally like go on strike because there's way too many there's like being poor shouldn't suck in this country, you know what I mean? You shouldn't have to like we should be able to be allowed leisure too. It's like how dare we working people fight for rights, like oh my god, like yeah, it's like wow we it's like it's crazy how in 2025 having rights to do things is still a discussion. You know what I mean? Like you would think that it's like, okay, everybody should be treated fairly. Everybody should have access to certain things. There should be things that everybody should just get. And and there's like people in power like, no, 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 you shouldn't get that because I don't want you to get that. And that somehow that's crazy. That's crazy. Shoot, that's what I'm saying, man. Like if it was like if man, if poor people, like I said, I think it's housing, transportation, and food. If we have access to those three things and we don't have to pay for it, like we get like as a society, we could just do so much better. And I'm pushing for that. Like I believe that there's multiple things that we can do to just make things better. For one, 15-minute cities, whereas like areas that you can just walk around in because you won't need a car. Uh, Yeah, it's been a state law in Indiana since 2011 that anyone who works for a school to go on strike. That's crazy though. I'm sorry, that's wild. It's like if your bosses really just wanted if your bosses just wanted to mess with you, you can go on strike and like tell them to quit. That's wild. That is ridiculous to me. Honestly, military folks waste so much money. When you're first joined, you don't get paid a lot of money, but honestly, you have low expenses. But we're too young and dumb to take advantage. And I feel like that's why they actually put in young people. I feel like that's why they put in young people to begin with. I feel like they put in young people because they know that they can take advantage of them. Because it feels. I don't want to use the word grooming, but it feels like grooming. It feels like like we own you. Here's access to some freedoms that I know you're going to take full advantage of because you don't know how to take things in moderation. And then when you get done abusing these freedoms that we provide for you, you owe us now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the union can still hold the administration accountable. Okay, that helps. That's good. I thought it was just like they can mess with you and you're messed up overall. Also, every job in America should be unionized. 15-minute cities, every job should be unionized. Everybody should just have access to food and transportation at the very least, and shelter. Food, transportation, and shelter. I don't understand why it's still a problem for everybody to just have that. Like you wouldn't deny a child shelter, you know. It's sick, bro. It's sick. We live in a sick nation because breaking those contracts will cost them a ton of money. Oh, it will? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though, man. We got to do something. Like the only way that we could change things around here is unless we like I always say this: community beats crime every time. Give me a sec. much. Nope, too little. Yeah, that's right. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though, is that like we really do need to like start we really do need to start sticking it to our oppressors because we're starting to get more and more poor people. A lot of people are starting to lose their jobs. A lot of people are starting to kind of like the job market is starting to like thin out like really, really, really bad. And we shouldn't have to need jobs, especially in a society that doesn't want to give us jobs because it's funnier for us to just not have it. You know what I mean? Food, housing, and medical should be our baseline in this country. Yeah, it's the bare minimum. It's like keep people alive, keep people fed, and keep people alive, keep people fed, keep people protected from the elements. Like why? It's like that's the bare minimum, and it's like even and somehow that's a problem. It's crazy. But then when people don't want to make money or when people don't want to like, just it's like it's wild to me. I don't understand. Okay, that's too much. Darn it! I did not. I should have just had the camera. There we go. I should have had the camera like that the whole time. My job did layoffs last week, and I was so scared. I've been there for 26 years. You see those layoffs? Like for what? That's what I'm saying. We do need, like, I do feel like, like I said, poor people need to find a way to just band together and just make our own community to help each other out. You know what I mean? Like, I would totally, like, if I knew that I could, I would totally share like a 10-bedroom house with like 9 of my homies and we just go like 10% on this house. You know what I mean? We go 10% on this house. We pay it off, and we go 10% on this house. We pay it off, and then and just move out, go to another house and do the same thing. Buy up a neighborhood with it. Bada beam, bada boom. Now you got like houses that have 10 people in them. Now you have like houses suited for 10 people. You know, and like I don't know where I was going with this. But yeah, we should, like I said, community definitely beats crime. Like there's ways to solve this problem. We just need to find it and do it. Two of my good friends moved in together with their partners at the start of this month. So there's 4 adults in a 2 bedroom. I can't blame them. I mean, of course not. Shoot. That means that even if one of them loses a job, they still have the place. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta start congregating. We gotta start getting along with each other. You know what I mean? We gotta start getting along with each other. And what you're talking about is done on the local level. Yeah, it is. But like, I just know for a fact that I can, like, okay, I'll say it like this: I can't do that. Like, if I were to lose my apartment, like right now, I'm screwed, kinda. Like I don't know any people who I could like just crash with, you know, until I get my stuff together. You see what I'm saying? And that's the challenge. Like be for real. There's 10 people in this chat right now. Some of y'all have seen me for like since the first live I've done. How many of y'all will let me crash at your crib? Just show of hands. See? 3 people just left. 3 people just left the chat. Oh, to be honest, I have a 2 bedroom to myself. I let you. Wow, I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of expecting nobody. I was kind of expecting like no hands. I just don't do filth. You got to clean up after yourself. I totally get it. Like I too have had a black mother. Well, I appreciate that. I was actually trying to. Y'all definitely kind of. I guess it would look bad if I didn't raise mine. Well, it wouldn't look bad, Jovi. It's like I do know that. Like I do know that I would do some stuff that would probably upset you. So it's like I get it. I have an in-law suite. You got month free. Wait, what's an in-law suite? Also, holy crap! I did not expect you guys to actually like be cool with that. Also, I didn't really expect you guys to actually raise your hands. I'm wow. Maya's right. I do have a good community. You guys are awesome. We can watch wrestling together after I cook. That's dope. I'm pretty sure your boyfriend wouldn't mind though, because like I don't want there to be like any misunderstanding. I don't want dude to just pop up and be like, "Hey, who this dude is? I'm gonna kill him." It's like, "Dope, dude. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. I'm just really poor." You basically thought that no one would respond positively to that question. I basically thought that nobody was gonna be like, "Yo, I will let you crash in my crib." It's like because at the end of the day, it's like I'm so used to people saying I don't know you well enough to trust you and all this other stuff. That's what I was expecting. It's like a private bedroom. My mother-in-law lived there for 3 years. Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that. Like, okay, wait. So, like, what you have like a like is a it's like a private bedroom in is it like like another bedroom in your house that's kind of like secluded, that sort of thing? You can have the first floor room as long as you don't come to the top floor. He won't mind. Oh, that's dope. That's no problem. You always say that nobody cares about you, and that's not true. You should stop saying that. I'm gonna just go ahead. Like, is there things that black women just don't know? Because I feel like black women should be oracles. Black women are the modern day oracles. Like, oh my god, y'all just smart and just know everything. And just my girlfriend has always like proven to me that she's the smarter half of this relationship. But I was expecting. Yes, it has a bedroom, bathroom, kitchenette, and living room. Holy crap, you got another house in your. This dude got a house in his house. Shoot. Well, like if I find myself in a really bad, if I find myself in a really bad spot, I know who to ask. I really appreciate this, y'all. Like I said, I did not know, and now I know. Thank y'all very much. This dude got a whole house in his house. Houseception. And you're right. I totally do need to like stop saying that people don't care. It's just that like I it's like if I can't get 2,000, like I guess in my brain I just keep going back to the if I can't get a 2,000 subscribers, I can't in-law suite are like little houses in the back of your main house. Okay. I oh why do they call in-law suites? I feel like there's a humorous reference there. I had a former classmate stay with me for 5 months. He got himself together and moved on. Everyone has tough times sometimes. I appreciate that. It's just I see where I come from. I'm so used to people saying, you got to get out the mud. It's like if you, it's like on. That's not. It's like people love to overhype hard work here, like not here, but like where I used to be from. So people used to love like pushing this idea that is like going, if you're not successful already, it's your own fault and you should just get there. And so they pushed that. This time last year, you didn't think you'd have 500 subs. That's true. You're right. I didn't. My wife wanted to do in-home daycare. The floor plan worked out. The floor plan worked for that. Unfortunately, we didn't do our research with the HOA that didn't allow it. But my mother-in-law actually moved in for 3 years. Wow. I keep on forgetting that the HOA is a thing. Having a house, I also realized that actually having a house kind of sucks because you have to deal with those folks. But yeah, that's wild. Actually, I forgot all about that. Hopefully, you got that taken care of, though, right? Like, do they still bother you? But also notice how we're actually talking about like possibly crashing together or the possibility of us like not the possibility of living together. I feel like as a society we kind of need to do that like amongst our more like financially unstable types. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do feel like if we had just like one really big house that was just paid for and people could just crash there. I feel like that would be like, the start towards like things getting better because people will have an option rather than just being miserable because they don't have a job. Because nobody wants to be like, yeah, I need you to stop complaining about having 1998 subscribers. Well, like the goal is 2000. The goal is 2000 and it's like all I need is like two more people. Well, three more people and they just it's like this is my white whale. But for you, honey bun, I will not do it no more. My dream wrapped in mahogany. Also, it's 1995 now. Like more people stop subscribing. I like the idea of people working together, but it does take some compromise dealing with multiple people under one roof. Yeah, I get that. It's like my whole thing is that like I'm aware of how bad it can get because like I've lived like I said I've had roommates from heck a few times. Like I actually like there's a video of me like showing a cut on my hand for when 1995 was a good year. See, you say that I'm stably unstable as long as Doge doesn't mess with my VA disability. Let's hope not, right? I love how the right wingers be like, "Yeah, man, America is like, I don't need y'all to understand, man. We love the troops up in here. We love the troops and we love the troops and we love our military. Why are you trying to take away people? Why are you making life miserable for people who are in the military then? What?" I like that. But yeah, like I understand how I understand how frustrating it can be because like I said, I had some bad roommates before, and I myself I'm open to saying that I'm not the best roommate. I will mess up some things. I will make some mistakes, but I try my best to, I do try my best to at least not be a. I consider my like I feel like if you just like I feel like I mostly just stay in my room and do this all day. Obviously, as you can tell, I am a bit of a. I don't consider myself to be a bit of a slob, but I do. But if you haven't noticed, one half of my room is clean. This half isn't. So I mean, I can't. I do clean up when I can. But like, I don't think I'm the worst roommate, but I do know that I'm a normal person, so I might do something that will agitate people. And I don't want to paint myself off as perfect. That's the whole thing. But it's like I do think that I'm normal enough that my worst qualities are not that bad. That makes sense. But like I personally also think that I'm a bit of a compromisey type person. But obviously there are some things that I do know that I can't take I do know that there's some things that I will not like stand for. I'm an only child. I always stay to myself. Even when I let someone stay, I just come out, cook, make sure you're alive, and go back to my room. Hey, that is, I like that. I like that. That's dope. Shoot. Well, you're the only child. Welcome to the family. How was your weekend, bro? I survived it. Oh, also, I went to Road the Last Stand, not too long ago. I have a video on it on my other channel. I was kind of like I had conflicting feelings about it because I was still kind of going through the oh my god, what's life gonna be like after this month kind of. But yeah, I got a chance to go to the Last Stand Rumble. I got a chance to I enjoyed myself a little bit, and it was nice. But um, my weekend's going by pretty okay. I always say that most people's houses aren't junky, they're just lived in. That's clever. I like that. That's like saying that somebody smell like outside. I like that. I like that. But yeah, it's like I mean, that's kind of how I am too. Like I try my best, but I'm also a dude, so it's like I go even worse with it because sometimes when I'm trying to check on somebody, I don't even check on them. I just like see them and be like, okay, you're alive, good. Yeah, there was an event, and it was the Last Stand Rumble. Like I thought, I didn't like. I don't think that they marketed. I don't think they really like advertised it that much either. It just felt like it just sort of happened. But yeah, that was an event. I went and I had a really like as usual. I had a really great time. Got a chance to see TNT again. It was crazy. It was oh man, it was a wild event. Like because like rumbles are usually kind of crazy, a little can get crazy. So like I'm not gonna say anything because they will ultimately upload it later. But I will say, great show, amazing as usual, amazing show. But yeah, that was an event. But yeah, that's kind of how I. But yeah, that's kind of how I am too. When I was living with my roommates back in Georgia, I had like one roommate. He didn't even leave his. He was a gamer, and he had like a remote job, so he barely left his room. But he was also like a cook. So I was like, when he did leave his room, it was mostly to cook. So like but it's like you would hear, but it's like the way I see it is he would play a video game that would be a little challenging for him. So he would like just rage and scream through the door. So it's like, oh, he's still alive. Good. It's like you would be like wondering if he was still alive if he didn't talk, but he almost always did. So yeah, it was like, oh, he's still alive. He's cool. It's like, how do you know he's raging about? Now you probably might be asking yourself, how do you know he's raging about the video game and not about something else? And it's like you don't. You just assume that it's always the video game. But yeah, that was some stuff. That was some cool stuff there. But yeah, like I said, I did get a chance to go to the event, and yeah, that was fun. That was definitely fun. All right, hold on. Why is my shoulder and my neck like not feeling good? I don't like this feeling. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do some chic ups real quick. I'll be right back. For those who don't know, the the professional wrestler Iron Sheik, he used to do these things where he would take these weights and he would like swing them like this. Now I'm not strong enough to do those weights, and I don't have them, so I'm going to go ahead and do them with these weights that I have over here, and try to get me at least like a good 10 of those in, so I can like stay in shape. And my neck is hurting, and I like to think that this is going to help out with that. So I'm just going to. Oh God, this actually. These are kind of heavy. Two. Okay. Hopefully I'll get that. Hopefully I'll get that thing on my neck. Do you run often? Not often, but I do run. Ever since C19, I've had some unexpected and unexplainable ailments. But hey, nothing to see here. What's C19? Those weights look heavy. They're like 30 pounds, but whew. They're like 30 pounds. They're not really that heavy, but if you don't do it every day, they get heavy. That makes sense. Do you run often? But yeah, I do. C19 is the oh right, yeah, yeah. Okay. But yeah, like I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've had it's so weird. I don't think I got anything from that. But then again, honestly, I'm so like I am so depressed that even if I did, I'd be like, sweet, one more step. Let's go. Let's end this. Let's go. Let's end this ride. I am tired of taking. I am so tired of this thing called life. I'm kidding. I'm trying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm trying to kid. I know. I know. I know. My. I definitely am aware that there's some people out there who will hear what I'm saying and be like, wait a minute, is he joking or not? And it's like I'm trying to joke. It's called morbid humor. I don't want to live on this planet anymore, but it's funny. I had it. It was terrible. Wouldn't wish it on anybody. I was almost out of here. Never saw my dad so scared. He thought I was gone. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I had it or not, but I do remember there was one time I do remember like getting a fever or getting something that I felt was a fever. And the first thing that went through my head is, oh God, if this is what it is, let's hope it hurts. It's like let's hope it finishes the job and is really not painful. Man, I was out like a light, bro. Oh my God. This time last week you said you stopped the morbid humor. One of these days I was making a reference to how I sounded back then. I wasn't trying to do the oh my God, dude. If I get like guys, if I get dumped, we will all see it in real time. Like I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to do better. Every so often I slip back into the old habits, and she's gonna get tired of it one day. She's gonna dump me one day. That's gonna happen. No, it's all good. It's like we'll know one thing though. If I get dumped, it will be 100% my fault, and there will be no hard feelings from my side. I won't even be upset. I'll just be like, yeah, I deserve that one. COVID weekend or her. Yeah, like that's terrible. Has it gotten better since then? Make her a '90s R&B mix. I don't know, dude. It's like I don't really. I think she's. I want to say she's more of a '80s R&B. I'm not sure. Like, but that's what I'm saying though. Is that like I know for a fact that if she dumps me, it will definitely be my fault for sure. Like I wouldn't even be upset. I'll just be like, yeah, I had that coming. She's been patient with me for too long. She's better than she was a year ago. That's a beautiful thing to hear. I'm glad to hear that. Do you ever visit family? Nope. Don't have the gas for it. If she dumps you, don't tell me because I'll be sad for you. You don't pay attention. See, there we go. Use a deep voice and say, okay, I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna tell you right now, my deep voice sounds like really bad, but I'm gonna read this using a deep voice that I normally use. Use the deep voice and say, baby, please forgive me. I'm sorry for all the wrong I've done. that's that's terrible. William knows I like '90s music, and I just met him. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I'm already screwed. I am man. She's about to dump me in this live. Y'all about to see me get dumped on live. Y'all about to see me get dumped on live like probably today. By the way, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm just trying to make light out of this. Like I know you like '90s music. I was just messing around. I was making a joke. But yeah, like I said, that's the deep voice that I use. It's not great. Man, he's got jokes for days. Yep, I am. Oh man, open mouth, insert foot. I am screwed, bro. I am screwed, bro. I can't. I'm messed up. This is not okay. My bad, man. I am like I said, open mouth, insert foot. Like this is one of those moments where I can't say anything. But if I don't say anything, then I'm gonna. If I don't say anything, then I have to like end the live because it's just gonna be a long time of just me being silent. And it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. All right. How you guys doing out there, by the way? Is it still snowing or whatever? Not you quoting Boys and Men. Who had snow? I don't know. I thought somebody did. But also, also, yeah, I don't. But yeah, God, I didn't even. God, that was Boys and Men, wasn't it? Slapped down this morning by daylight savings time. That's funny. Yeah, like daylight savings time confused me too. But then again, it was like it's like thankfully I want my hour back. You technically got it in more. Like we went forward in time. Like you got the hour. Wait, hold on. No, did you? Okay, wait, hold on. If you go backwards, that means you got another. No, that means you got another. You got another hour if you went backwards. Okay, yeah, yeah. You definitely do. Yeah, we lost an hour. Okay, I did we? Oh, right, yeah. Because okay, so going forward. Oh man, I am. Listen, y'all. I'm not smart. I took a long nap today, so I was thrown off by the time change. That's funny. Yeah, I took a long nap too. Like that was a like I took a long nap too. I don't know where it came from. I actually like because I woke up and then went found myself going right back to sleep, which is weird because that rarely happens. But yeah, like I said, I totally like I said, I took a long nap too. So yeah, give me 1 second, y'all. So I have to take my car to the shop tomorrow, so I'm gonna need prayer medication later, and probably another paycheck. Oh yeah, yeah, as we all do, as we all do. I ain't gonna lie, dude. If I had the money, I would. Like, I'd help you out just because just because you would let me crash in your in-house suite for like a month. And I'm not sure what a month is gonna do for me, but it's something. But yeah, like I hope that your car does. I hope your car, I hope your car is not in really bad shape. You know. Oh man, am I still tired? Also, I really hate. Also, I hate cars. I really do feel like we need a 15-minute city. If like I just recently learned what 15-minute city, I learned what 15-minute cities are a while back, and now I'm like the world. We need more of those because cars suck. And like I like the idea of I like the idea of bikes replacing cars. And I don't feel it's like a part of me should feel ashamed for saying that, but I don't feel ashamed saying that. But yeah, like I mean, I like the idea. I like cars because of the technological advancement, and I also like the fact that they get you further a little bit faster than just anything else. But I just feel like we shouldn't have to use cars for like like for commercial use. I think that that's kind of annoying. Boston is trying to do 15-minute cities, but it takes away from our cars, and that removes some freedoms. And bikes are dangerous. Bikes are dangerous. People don't follow road laws on the bikes. What do you mean by it takes away our car? Oh, what do you mean remove some freedoms? How? I mean, it feels like I should. I'm not. Well, I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not saying that 15-minute cities should be like this sort of universal thing that everybody should do. But I do feel like it should be at least be an option for people because not everybody can just drive to where they need to go to, and cars are almost always deteriorating. So it's like it's like if you it's basically and also if you don't have a car, you're screwed in some places, and I don't like that. And that's why I brought my early military years. The barracks dorms were centrally located to where you can walk or ride a bike anywhere. And that's the whole thing is that like we should be that should be an option for some people. Like when I was living in I used to live in a military base I used to live in a military base back in like Mississippi when I was like much younger. And it was like the thing that really kind of messed with if I pay taxes and I can't have a if I pay taxes and can't have a car, I can't drive to the next city over just because I live in a 15-minute city. But I respect 15. Hold on. If I pay taxes and can't have a car, wait, what do you mean can't have a car? Like are they trying to have it so that if you live in a 15-minute city, they're trying to have it so that you shouldn't have a car? If I pay taxes and can't have a car, I can't drive to the next city over just because I live in a 15-minute city. But I expect 15-minute cities for people who can't afford cars, so I'm split on that. I don't get it. Are you saying that are you saying that they would they penalize you? Boston is making it harder for us to have a car, even though we pay taxes for the car. Y'all pay taxes for cars? Wow, that is different. I did not know that y'all pay taxes for cars. Y'all pay vehicle taxes? What is this? What is wait, so hold on. So let me see if I got this right. If you have a okay, so if you have a car in Boston, you have to pay insurance, car notes, gas, and a tax. But I do think people who can't afford cars should have access to necessities. Absolutely. It's called excise tax. What timeline are we living in? Bro, what is happening in what is what is we literally went into a whole war for crap like that. Oh my god. I didn't know anything about a vehicle tax. That is crazy. It's like it's already bad enough we got to pay like a car note and we pay vehicle property taxes here. What? This is news to me, y'all. Like I didn't. Oh man, don't give the South any ideas, please. Don't give the South any ideas. Oh my God, I already wow. Life is already unaffordable enough as it is. Every 6 months, y'all pay taxes to have. a vehicle. Am I like I feel dumb for not knowing that our taxes are annual. But it's more expensive the more expensive your car is. That's still messed up. It's like you need it. Every car is expensive. Every car that's going to take you where you need to go to is going to be expensive. So it's like it's just an expensive tax. These people are wow. This system is robbing people. And if you don't pay, they put a hold on you at the DMV, and you can't do anything at the DMV until you pay it. You're really getting punished for having a car. You know, taxes in any other context would just be a fine. You know, like in any other context, taxes would just be a fine. If you look at taxes like paying a fine, they're literally making you pay a fine for having a car. Yes, we can't renew our registration if you don't pay, so you'll get pulled over due to expired tags. That is that's sick. That is so sick. That is like yeah, you definitely need a 15-minute city. Like if you're paying taxes just to have a car, yeah, no. Like 15-minute cities need to happen. That's wild. We also require vehicle inspection. So if you don't pay your taxes, okay, never mind. Wow. I the more I learn about it's like I kind of it's like wow. I wish Megas was here to like talk some more smack about Boston. But he was here earlier, so that is messed up, dude. Maya, you Christy, are you also in Boston? And they will take your state tax refund. They will take your state tax refund. They will take your state tax refund if you don't pay your car tax. We also require vehicle inspections. So if you don't pay your taxes, you can't get the registration for the inspection. You'll be police bait as a black person. I swear, it's like they're really just it's like they're not even hiding that they want to kill you anymore. It's just that is ridiculous. So if you're poor, you're just like screwed. It's like if your job doesn't pay you enough, you're just that's just it's like that's just your behind. That's a wow, that's painful. That's really sad to hear. I like these are like I didn't even know this was a thing, and now that I'm hearing about it, it's like that's bumming me out, man. Like that's making me like really, really, really sad. It's like because if they really wanted to, they just that's a punishment. That's poor people's punishment right there. Missouri has a vehicle tax as well. I was stationed there. Like, why is there a vehicle tax? You already got to pay insurance. You already got to pay a car note. You already got to pay for gas. You already got to pay for. It's like these are things that you already got to pay for, as well as maybe like routine maintenance, maybe like a couple every other couple of months. But now on top of that, they tell you, by the way, you have to pay for just having a car. That's sick. That's sick. That is really sick. It's like that's something that you should like. I ain't gonna lie. Like if I was a politician, I would be like trying to find ways to get rid of that specific tax. Like you shouldn't have no like you shouldn't have a like you shouldn't have to pay all that just to have a car, especially considering how expensive cars are. The tax was based on the size and weight of the vehicle. Yeah, but it's like in order for you to not pay any taxes, you will literally have to have a bike or a motorcycle or something. That's so dumb. Man, if I was a politician, that would be like the first that would be like the first thing I go after. Like, bro, like vehicle taxes, that's war on poor people. I'm sorry. No, that's not happening. We're getting rid of that today. That would be my first that would be like my first political crusade right there. I feel like everybody should be a politician just to get rid of something like that. Especially because like that's so easy. That's an easy reason to like pull somebody over. It's like, hey, do you know why I stopped you? Because I didn't pay money on my vehicle taxes. And man, I didn't even know that was a thing. People in Boston also got robbed of their bikes. Also get robbed of their bikes. I used to end up with a police officer, and almost every day he dealt with calls of people getting knocked and robbed off their bikes. So it's always something. That's terrible. Wow. Like I said, community. I will always say this though: community beats crime. Community beats crime all the time because it's like if like I said, if more people actually got along with each other and helped each other out, like knocked off your bike while you're waiting at a light or cross at an intersection, it's insane. That is insane. That's what I mean. But I will always say this though: community always defeats crime. It's like if people actually if more people actually band together and like just try to help each other out, then I'm not gonna say that there will be less crime, but I'm saying that like crime wouldn't be as powerful because people will actually be trying to help each other out. Like one thing I always hate about like gangs and gangsters and stuff like that is that that just proves that we can get together and do things. One thing I kind of hate about gangs and gangsters is that it proves that we can actually get together and do things, but apparently it's only for crime. It's like we can't do. We can't band together to do anything else other than commit crimes and to make life miserable for people. Come on, y'all. It's like there's people out here who ain't got food. We can't get together and like have a gang for food. Like we can get together and like deal get together and deal narcotics, but we can't get together and like make sure that our neighborhood is fed. Come on, y'all. What's the problem? True. Community beats crime, though. Honestly, if we could if we put the same energy that we get towards like committing crimes to like doing stuff that can actually help each other out, we'd be unstoppable as like a community, as a culture, as a people. Like I don't understand the appeal of crime in comparison to everything else. It's like or like especially because like I think my grandfather was part of a gang in the '70s, but it was to get resources from women and children in the neighborhood. Now the gangs make it to where families can't go outside. It's backwards now. That's what I'm saying. It's like that's the thing that will kind of always annoy me is that like people people forget that back in the day gangs were actually used to protect black people from like systems that was hurting us. And now it's like you are now the system that hurts us. Like what the heck, bro? I just think it's kind of like it's so stupid. It's like you mean to tell me that we can get together and just shoot each other and do terrible stuff to each other, but we can't feed each other. Like, wow. I'm like nothing about that appeals to me. And I hate it when people be like, nah, man, it's like, we do this stuff because we have to band together, you know what I'm saying? We have to band together. It's like, yeah, but you just shot me. Why would I want to band together with you? You literally shot me. What the heck, bro? That's one reason why I hate those fake hotep guys, because they're willing to, because it's like it's all right wing crap at the end of the day, and I don't like that. And it's always like, gun rights and oppressing women and hurting people. Yeah, no. Shoot. If it was up to, like, if I could start my own gang or community or whatever, I would literally be like trying to find ways to just make sure that people have food, a way to get around, and a home. That's it. And I don't understand why that's such a problem. It's like people be like people really tend to forget that like the Black Panthers were also like a socialist organization, and they're the reason why we have WIC now. It's like when they think of the Black Panthers, they just think of like, like black people with sunglasses and guns. And it's like, dude, they did more than that. It's like they did so much more than that. Like they're the reason why we have lunch in schools. But it's like, nah, man, they were just really, really, really cool. They wore sunglasses and had guns. And it's like, no, dude, it's much more than that. Like there's so much more that they did. It was so much more that they were. It's like, you don't know what you're talking about, man. It's like, oh my God. You know what? You're right. I don't. I'm dumb. That's on me. I'm rambling though. Man. Also, I'm getting depressed again. So if I start slowing down with the talking, just know that it's because I am a little bummed out. And my neck hurts. Are you participating in an economic blackout? Bro, I am poor. I have no other choice but to participate in the economic blackout. I don't really have money like that. It's like, what can I buy? I think the blackout will only work if we do it for. I think the blackout will only work if we do it for a long period of time. It won't work for 1 or 2 days because these corporations are so wealthy. I think this is the Amazon boycott. Yeah, like I said, I'm poor, so it's like, I have no other choice but to participate in a blackout, because what am I going to buy? Maybe some fast food every now and again, but like that's starting to get expensive too. Where Hey y'all, what are we talking about today? Shout out to Lala Danielle, our goat, the greatest person here. We're talking about how amazing you are, by the way, but also they're talking about the economic boycott. Manny, stop saying you're poor. I am poor. But we were talking about the economic blackout, and I was just letting them know, like, I'm participating in it regardless because I don't really have money like that. It's like, I really, like, what am I going to buy? I am a financially unstable person. It's like, and I'm unemployed too, man. I'm dying in a couple of months. Oh, wait, no, no, no. God, I didn't. I'm speaking hypothetically. I didn't mean that. I'm just saying I'm gonna. Uh, but that's what I'm saying though, is that like I'm broke. Like I don't really have the money to like go out and buy things because But like I'm not really. I also, like, even when I was working, I wasn't really that much of a shopper either. You know what I mean? Because it was like outside of food, I wasn't the kind of person who go out and like shop for things unless I felt like I really needed them. So like, like the essentials, soap, um, fragrances to kind of, like fragrances and stuff to kind of keep my hygiene up and food. I wasn't like I'm not really like a clothes guy, like all of my most of just about all my clothes. I don't drink. I don't drink. I'm depressed and I'm fat and depressed enough, y'all. I have no I can't drink. I'm fat already and I'm depressed enough. Last thing I want is to have a headache with it. ビールはちょっとは But yeah, like I said, that's not for me. Like also like I also but like I said, I don't drink. I have bad experiences with alcohol, so that's definitely not something that I can participate in. But I will not tell anybody else to not drink. You just y'all have fun. I'm gonna just be out. I'm a wine and mixed drink person. Yeah, yeah. I'm a water guy. I'm an aquaholic. I love me some water. As a matter of fact, my necessities: food, clothes, shelter, and I like that. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, like I said, I get it though. Get it how you live. I respect that. Also, fun fact: when I was at the show the other day, there's this wrestler who actually is a moonshiner now, because his wrestling name is Moonshine Mantel, and he actually is like making beer now. He is making like alcohol now. So it's like it's kind of cool how his nickname ultimately became like it kind of went full circle, and I just think that that's awesome for him. Also, I didn't know I was older than him. Like I'm older than him by like 2 years, and he's fit. He's got like he looks amazing. He's looking great. Like and I'm angry now because it's like I'm older than this kid. Man, Manny, did you try that gumbo meal yet? Yes, I did, and it was yes, I did, and it tasted a little bit like home, but not all the way. I did appreciate it though. I did. You know. Moonshine Mantel, gotta check him out. Oh, absolutely. Like nicest dude I ever met. Really, really, really talented. Really talented. Like, okay, so like one of my favorite matches that he's had is against a wrestler by the name of Max Castellanos, and it was for the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship. And you got like these two. And the cool thing about this match is that like both of these guys are kind of like they both are like two different parts of Texas. They both represent two different parts of Texas. You got Moonshine Mantel, who is like this rugged, beefy, white looking Texan dude, and then you have Max Castellanos, who is this he kind of has this whole gimmick where he's like this rich Mexican who this rich Tex Mex guy, and it's a good match. Like I said, I would definitely recommend like checking that out. He's good, but yeah, Moonshine Mantel, look him up. Good wrestler. Oh, okay. I just seen one in my store and I just bought it. I was wondering if it was good or not. I like it, but like I like it, but it tastes it. I'm gonna say this right now, like obviously, I come from a family of cooks. A lot of my family, like a lot of them, they make gumbo and stuff like that. So it's like it's good, but it's not as good as cousin Tasha make. You know. There's a bloodline thing there. Wow, holy crap! I went over 2 hours. Okay, but it's like I won't tell. I try my best not to do reviews because I don't want to be like, oh, this thing is good. Everybody should try it. So I always say I liked it, and I would definitely recommend you check it out. But if you don't like it, It's fine. But yeah, like I said, his name is Moonshine Mantel. Good wrestler, great guy. Really talented. Big dude, really big dude. Is a gumbo already made? Yeah, it is. It's pre-made and it's frozen. So I just had to microwave it. Which like I prefer microwavable food because like my oven. I just found out that my oven is like broken, so I have to get that looked at actually. So it's kind of a good thing that I did get the. It's kind of a good thing that I did get the microwave when I did. But even before that, I was just eating a lot of pasta. I was making like a lot of pasta. I'm asking because I want to try it. Oh wow, okay. Look at what you started, Lala. Man. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot. I had that gumbo. I had that gumbo a little while ago, so I forgot what it was actually called. But yeah, but it's already like it's already pre-made and stuff like that. I liked it anyway. But like I said, it's like it's good, but it's not. It's not what I was eating from the family. So man, yeah, the package looked good. That they always do. Good advertising. It's just good marketing. Also, I just recently learned that marketing is a form of psychology. It's a psychology it's a psychological appeal to your it's a psychological like push towards appealing towards your desire to buy something. That's all marketing is at the end of the day. So as like for example, like it's basically like it's pseudoscience. It's if you actually sat down and looked at marketing a little bit, it actually is a pseudoscience a little bit. It's just like a way to try to get people to buy as much stuff as possible. And the only problem is that like if people aren't inclined to buy something, then the marketing failed. But it still qualifies as marketing because it's a technique used for marketing. I'm learning about marketing. Also, genuinely surprised that there's still 7 people in here. So I'm going to assume that it's Lala Danielle, Maya, William Smith, maybe Miss Christie is still in the building. Let's see. Giovanna is still here. I'm going to assume that the last 2 people are trolls. All right. Nope. Maybe it's one troll and just one person who doesn't want to talk. Nope. Maybe it's just one troll and me because I forgot that the chat also includes me. Wow. That's funny. I acknowledge that I possibly have a troll and then suddenly one person leaves the chat. That is hilarious, man. That's crazy. Man, you need to stop. It's like, man, you need to stop assuming that everybody is like some people are trolls. And it's like going, yeah, but if I don't acknowledge the trolls, then like, how would they know that I see? How would they know if I see them if I don't acknowledge them? Mayonnaise is not going to taste that good because they have to add preservatives so it can stay on the shelves. All right, sweating it. Like me personally, I don't really like eat food with the intention on like it being good or not because I have a really bad sense of smell, so my sense of taste is not as good as it like my sense of taste exists, but my sense of smell has always been kind of like in bad shape even before C19. But But it's like, I don't really eat. I eat food mostly for texture. And it's mostly for texture and a little bit of taste. But it's like if it feels familiar, if it feels like something that I'm used to enjoying, then McDonald's versus Burger. Oh, Awesome Sauce is still here. McDonald's versus Burger King. I can't really. I can't do that. They're the same product to me. Um, Marketing equals only five left in stock, but you have 1K people rushing in to buy it, and it's like we all get one of the last five. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just sounds like manipulation and pseudoscience. It's like the more I'm learning about it, the more it doesn't really feel like marketing is anything other than just finding ways to tell people to buy stuff and just sort of capitalizing on the stuff that actually capitalizing on the tactics that work. Which is just like that's hilarious. But yeah, like I don't really. But yeah, when it comes to me and food, I'm actually like I'm willing to try anything as long as I enjoy it. I don't really stress on like preservatives or stuff like that. Like I've heard way too many people say, if you eat these preservatives and all this other stuff, it's going to kill you and it's going to give you like the big C and it's going to do terrible things to you. And I'm just saying, it's like I mean, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. No big deal. It's like I'm indestructible. I'm indestructible until something kills me. Well, at least that's kind of how I approach some of these things. But then again, also I would probably not go to the hospital if something actually were to happen to me either. I don't like the idea of going to the hospital, but I also don't like the idea of like something just like ruining me, like internally. Like when I got the bells and it messed with my eye and my lip, that really kind of messed me up. I still don't know how I got the bells. I don't know. I think it was just a salt thing. I'm not sure. You're from Louisiana like me. I've been all over the world in the military, but Louisiana food is some of the best food you can get. And honestly, it's like, and I wish that you were being hyperbolic about that, but it's true. Louisiana food is, in fact, some of the best food that you can get. Like, if you're like, and it's not just like we really do. I don't know what it is. We just put our foot in it, but yeah, Louisiana food is, in fact, the best food that you can that you can have. Like, he's not wrong. Like I haven't been all over the world, but I've been in at least like four other states. No, okay, let's see. I've been into at least like four or five other states, and Chicago has great food. I've only been to Chicago once and twice. I've been to Chicago. I've only been to Chicago so many times, but it feels like the expensive food in Chicago is good, but like even the cheap food in Louisiana is good. Like you got po' boys, you got boudin, you got like everybody loves boudin. Like I said, po' boys are always good. I love me a good po' boy. But I also I mean like crackling be good too. Crackling be good. Um Not a big fan of hog moss. That's not my Nah, the hood food in Chicago is good. I'll have to ultimately go to Chicago and get some food one of these days because I don't I was in Chicago. I was in Chicago. mm, I forgot the last time I was in Chicago. Chicago has a wide variety of cuisine. I love how you say it. I love how you say that Girlfriend's rep in Chicago kind of hard to say she's from uh not Chicago. That's what makes it a great food city. I'm not doing this because I'm not having this discussion with you because I'm already on thin ice with you. But also, this feels like the jollof rice discussion. This feels like the jollof rice discussion in Africa. It's like, especially because like it's always the same dish, just with different stuff inside of it. Because because looking at a po' boy and then looking at like a hoagie, I'm starting to think that that's kind of in the same ballpark a little bit. But yeah, this is definitely giving the this is definitely giving the jollof rice the vibe a little bit. It's giving jollof. Yeah, I'm not from the city, but I live in Chicagoland. That makes no sense. What's qualified as a Chicagoland? Because I've been to Indiana. I've been to Indiana and I've been to Illinois, and it's like they are kind of close, but not that close. I had a taco salad at the movie theater in Louisiana that was on par with the top restaurant in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. See, this is good. Oh my god, this is going to be like. There's one thing I've learned is that like food is a deeper discussion than politics is. We get Chicago radio and TV stations. Yeah, but it's like neighboring cities. I mean, like neighboring cities would most neighboring cities would, which that is kind of weird. Like, why would they be airing those over there anyway? I don't know. Food, politics, religions, and workout regime. Workout. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's like yeah, these are definitely like controversial things to talk about. It's like things that will always be debated. Food, politics, religion. I ain't gonna lie, working out, yeah. Like now that I think about it, yeah, workouts are usually that's another thing too. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's wild. Ah, my neck. Sports, yeah, you're right. Sports is another one. Also, entertainment too. Like multiple forms of entertainment. Like people will always find themselves saying, like what is the people will always find themselves saying like, who is the best entertainer? That is definitely another one. It's like which one is the most controversial subject to talk about? I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 1 second. 100 bad days in the something. Alrighty. But don't mind me, I just had to have a meltdown in the bathroom. Like how West Memphis, Arkansas, and cities in DeSoto, Colorado, Mississippi are part of Memphis metro area. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it DeSoto, Colorado, or DeSoto County? West Memphis, Arkansas. Uh, yeah. I wow. DeSoto County. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ugh. Yeah, my friend told me that today. That's wild, actually. Okay, that's different. I did not know that. No, I should check out to see what I should check out and see what are considered metro areas to like my hometown. Because if I'm not mistaken, we got like I want to say we have a sister city in China, which like if we do, we should be like trying to find ways to. I want to stick around, but I'm going to watch some Invincible episodes before daylight savings slaps me down again. I'll catch you next on. I'll catch you on the next live. Eight. Glad that you decided to stick around. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the engagement. Enjoy your episode of Invincible, and we'll talk again soon. Love and peace, brother. Be safe out there. Now back to nobody talking. Wow, shout out to that. Shout out to William Smith for engaging with the brother. Really appreciate that. Okay, I'm guessing Lala Danielle's called it a night too. Well, always a pleasure. Okay. Wow, shout out to the 12 people. Shout out to the 12 people that actually like this thing. I didn't really know it was 12. I didn't really pay attention to my likes and stuff like that because like I pay attention more to like how many people are in the chat than how many likes I get because like I always assume that the number is always going to be shorter or smaller. And it's like, holy crap, 12 people actually like this thing? That's cool. I thought Lala was saying goodnight to William. I don't know. I thought she was. I thought she was calling. I don't know. What did you eat for dinner? Nothing yet. It's still. I'll really. It's not dinner time here yet, but uh, I'm probably might like. I'll probably might like fry some microwave some later. I don't know, but it's still like relatively like early here. So shout out to Lala for like being able to give me something to eat for dinner though. So that helps. Like I still have groceries left. But yeah, like last night I didn't eat dinner either because like as soon like the show ended and like we had to do like cleanup and stuff like that. So we cleaned up and like by the time I got back it was like 11:41 and I was so tired, dude. I was really tired. So like literally I tried to make this episode and then I tried to make the little episode for the alternative channel and then I went straight to sleep. But I also think it was because of the depression too. So that was definitely because I was feeling like I was feeling like terrible that day. Which is weird because like I almost never feel terrible after going to a road show. But I was bummed out because I was being hit in the face with the reminder that, hey, by the way, you do realize that when this is over, you're still just an unemployed idiot, right? It's like, oh yeah, I know, but let me have a good time. It's like going, no. It's like, darn it, brain, let me have a good time. I could literally be sad every other day of the week. Let me just have a good time right now. Brain is like, no, 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 no. That's not how we operate. I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I can't really like fantasize about things being better, because like every single time I try to like think about things getting better, I'm suddenly reminded that is not real, and I have to sort of like accept the reality that's in front of me. And almost all the time when I do that, it's like you have to think this way. You have to like fantasize about good things because you're not gonna get any good things in real life. And I'm like, it's like must manifest harder. All right, who's still up in here right now? Y'all bored yet? Yeah, I figured that. Three people just bounced. I'm guessing now probably like be the end of it though, because I'm gonna try my best to end this on a positive note. I did have a good live. I did enjoy myself. Oh, and Jovi is still here. I'm really glad about that. But like I am probably gonna like end it here for right now because it's like I'm pushing 3 hours here. You guys are y'all got lives, y'all got stuff y'all have to do. And also around this time I gotta get ready for this late night wrestling hour that I normally do. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and biz out for a little bit, but before I do, just know you're not just remember you are not just a person, you are an experience. You can either be a good experience, a bad experience, or no experience at all, and I definitely recommend being a good experience. Last thing we need is like for people to just be making each other like uncomfortable and upset and stuff like that. uh, Remember that remember like to spread love and peace. And if you can't do that, then at the very least, just do nothing at all. Because last thing we need is just to add on to somebody's bad day. You don't want to be a plus 10 on somebody's bad day. Um, but yeah, like spread love and spread peace. If not, do nothing. I also probably might go live. I'm gonna obviously go live again tomorrow because that's the weekly. Um, and we'll talk again eventually. I gotta, but yeah, I'm gonna biz out though. Like I said, I'm gonna watch me some wrestling and call it a night. Just love and peace to every single one of y'all out there, and just remember, stay cool. In the meantime, I better go ahead and head out. But yeah, we'll talk later. Also, uh, bear in mind, check out my YouTube my YouTube post thingies. I'm trying my best to use those a little bit more to talk to people and stuff like that. All right, that's it. Night night, love, peace, stay cool, be cool, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Gonna go ahead and get